Welcome back to another episode of It's All Clutter with Jess Marcy. I'm Jess, I'm a clutter coach, and I coach you on all the different ways that clutter is connected in your life because it's all clutter and it's all connected. On today's episode of It's All Clutter, we are going to talk about packing light. Summer is in full swing and people are going on vacation. When I go on vacation, I usually set aside about a half an hour to pack, seriously. And I love packing as light as I possibly can. I have gotten so many questions about how to pack light. This podcast episode is for you. If you're heading out the door on a family vacation and wondering, how can I pack less? This is how I do it. Whenever I offer strategies about how to tackle a problem, like how to pack less, I like to talk about why. Why do you want to pack less? What are your reasons behind wanting to do this? So when it comes to packing light, I have 4 big whys. Why should you consider packing less than you normally do? What are the compelling, motivating reasons to pack less? Number 1, it saves money. Especially if you're flying, having less luggage is going to cost you less money. So there's a financial reward right off the bat from packing less stuff. If you are only bringing a carry-on, you will avoid the luggage fees. Sometimes you're even getting charged for carry-ons today. So the less that you can pack, the more money you're going to save right out of the gate. Number 2, it saves time. The more stuff that you pack, the more you have to gather, collect, pack, carry, drag, pull, push, put into the car, put onto the airplane, get onto the train, carry around with you, unpack, repack, unpack, do laundry. It saves a lot of time. The less that you pack, the more time that you have. Number 3, it saves worry. Now, especially if you are traveling on an airplane, if you are packing less stuff, you have less stuff to worry about. You have 1 bag, maybe 2 bags. You're carrying everything on. You're not worrying that your luggage is going to get lost. You're not worrying that you have valuables that are out of your sight. When you go and you stay in an Airbnb or a hotel, the less that you have, the less that you have to worry about. You have less to worry about getting lost, less to worry about dealing with the entire time that you're on vacation. And going on vacation is all about reducing stress. So the less you have to worry about the stuff that you have with you, the stuff that you've packed, the more relaxing your vacation is going to be. And number 4, it's physically less challenging to pack less stuff. So it really, when you are packing, luggage gets heavy quickly. The less that you have to carry downstairs, out to your car, on an airplane, wherever you're going, the easier it is on your body. So it really reduces the physical strain that you might experience by packing more stuff, right? So packing less is easier on your body. So consider packing less because it saves money, it saves time, it saves worry, and it's easier on your entire body. So that's why I like to pack less. But how do you actually go about packing less? Here are some tips for you. Number 1, keep it fun. I mean, I like to create a challenge with myself every time I pack to go away. How quickly can I pack? And can I pack the perfect bag where I wear 100% of the stuff that I have nothing extra. I love that little challenge. Now, rarely do I get to 100%. Usually I get close. I wear like 90% of what I brought or 95% of what I brought. But every so often I have a perfect packing trip and it's fun. I kind of enjoy that challenge. Like I packed the exact right stuff. I didn't overpack, I didn't underpack, I wore and used every single thing that I brought. Like, that's awesome. Number 2, be confident that you are going to have what you need. And be confident that you have the skills and resources that you need if you didn't pack something that was important. I like to ask myself, what's the worst case scenario? If I go on vacation and I forget to pack something, what is the consequence to not having that? Now, usually it's something I can go and pick up at the store pretty easily, right? Even if I'm going like on a backpacking trip and there are no stores, I usually have other resources that I can use. I have skills, I have a skill set. You have a skill set. you are able to figure out the solution to a problem. And if the problem is that you forgot to pack something, usually there's a solution and you can do it. Now, occasionally, there are things that you might really need that you don't want to forget to pack, because it would be a huge hassle if you didn't have them. So I just tell Siri, like, hey Siri, remind me to not forget to pack my medication, right? Even with medication though, you can usually call the pharmacy and have them write a new script that can be picked up wherever you're going. Not always, but like medicine is the one thing that I think you really want to stay on top of. Other than that, like there's really nothing that you can't replace or do without for a couple of days. So what's your worst case scenario if you don't have that? That's a great question to ask yourself. Number 3, pack versatile clothing. So when I pack to go on vacation, I usually pack things that can be dressed up and dressed down, that can be worn multiple times. So I pick fabrics that don't wrinkle, fabrics that don't hang on to body odor, and things that I can just, put a nice pair of earrings and a necklace on and a little bit of makeup and I'm dressed up, or I don't have to dress it up. So really think about what you can use and reuse while you're traveling, and choose those items first. And reduce the number of shoes that you bring. I think, especially as women, we tend to pack a lot of shoes. They take up a lot of space. Do you have 1 or 2 pairs of shoes that you could get away with for your whole entire trip? Like, what happens if you don't have your heels? Is that the end of the world? I mean, bring comfortable, easy shoes. I typically bring 1 pair of sandals and 1 pair of sneakers, and that's it. That's all I need. And you know what? Nobody ever says, oh my gosh, you're not wearing nice shoes, or oh my gosh, I can't believe you're not more dressed up, or I can't believe you're so dressed up. No one cares. No one cares about what you're wearing except for you, right? So be comfortable, be confident, pack only what you need. And if you have to rewear something or, rinse something by hand and hang it to dry, it's really not the end of the world. It's a fun adventure. Traveling is an adventure. And this is one way that I feel even more adventurous when I travel, is that I go out on a limb. I set myself up for a little risk and reward, right? Do I have what I need? Can I get by with what I packed? Ask yourself all these questions before you go on your next trip, and let me know, do you have any tips for packing light? I would love to hear them. So for what it's worth, because I know I'm going to get this question in the comments, I usually pack 1 backpack. I have 2 backpacks. I have 1 small one and 1 slightly larger one. I can't really think of an occasion recently in the last 5 years where I have packed more than 1 of those backpacks. So you can do it. I promise you can do this. Have confidence, you're strong, you're able to get by with what you pack, and you're gonna have a great time saving yourself time, money, energy, and stress. Until next time, it's all clutter. Don't forget to like and subscribe here. Bye everyone.